I mean, most of the users I hear from tend to be caught in a financial trap, and
Hmm.
sometimes I don't know whether it's, using money as an excuse for not handing in the resignation letter, or, genuinely not having any options. Because I think the thing with escaping is that you have to sort of juggle around with various areas of your life to make it work for you. It's not
Yeah.
like it's an easy 1 week process. It's very much sort of a year long thing sometimes. And I think if you had any advice on how you handle the financial pressures, I guess, with leaving a city salary. I think,
Yeah, I am quite lucky in that my husband is very supportive of what I'm doing, and that goes for kind of financial help as well. But I do other things to help kind of make up the difference of that lack of salary, if you like. I run a bed and breakfast from our flat, which is actually very, very successful. We're on about 80% occupancy at the moment, which is fantastic, and we're getting really great reviews. So that's kind of an ongoing thing. And I've also done bits and pieces of freelance work. I was a headhunter, so kind of freelance research and kind of project management as well. That's not ideal, but I'd rather be doing that than in the office still, because I can do a project for a couple of weeks, have enough money for the next couple of months to be doing what I need to be doing. And yeah, it seems to work pretty well. So I think it's going to be different for everyone. But the freelance thing, using the skills that you had when you were in your role permanently, and doing those on a kind of consultancy basis, or even, just getting a part-time job in a shop or something like that. If it allows you to do what you really want to do and you're really passionate about, I would definitely advocate it.
and I think it's smart to ask for help when you need it. I think sometimes the hardest thing is realizing that there is help there, whether it's asking your parents or borrowing money from friends, or
Yeah,
like you said, doing it with a partner. I think there's a lot of ways to make things work. It's
exactly.
not always
And
ideal, but sometimes you just
no,
have to.
it isn't always ideal, and I'm quite an independent person, so it's not as if I kind of decided this on the basis that my husband was okay, fine, just going to support me for the rest of my life. When you've been well educated and you're used to achieving, I think it's quite difficult to sort of ask for help, or rely on other people, even if that's the person that's closest to you in the world. But if you kind of sit down and talk about it sensibly and look at the long term view, it's obviously something that's really helpful. If it's going to make you happier, for the next 40 years, as opposed to sitting at your desk, then that's definitely a good thing.